gust on the wind, he comes from the sea, and trembles the foe like a storm on the lee. With swashbuckling swagger and a Jolly Roger laugh, he flies the black flag on a whalebone staff. With a thunderous blast from his cannon's might, he shivers the strong and cripples their fight. He takes what he's lost and turns it to gold. For he's crafty and shrewd, and he's fearless and bold. East Carolina, victories are told of the spirit of the pirate and his purple and gold.
Do it, Peter Roberts! Do it! Look out this route!
Oh, you don't coach in East Carolina. You don't come to East Carolina. You don't play in East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it!
We will not back down! I'm ready to see the biggest pirates! I'm ready to see the real pirates!
27-yard touchdown run by Keith Stokes.
And what's in the end zone? It's
Speak about the speed of Chris Johnson, but it's not quite the same until you see it live.
You can see the pink and purple.
My plan is to not use many defense at level 10, and then try to bring it back to Chris Johnson, Shane Clark, other thing that I didn't cover is the type of offense, because I made the coach last night, and was going to stream last night, hit a wall, so to speak. So, anyway, for those of you that have watched me play this before, I use Rice's playbook. So, there's some right there. Mike Wright will be screwed. So let's go and change it. Right. So Mike Wright's the starter. Hauser, sorry, we're going to sit back. We'll probably end up another quarterback. They'll probably transfer on us anyway, so. Next, are going to be interesting. Probably use our other running back, which does mean that I won't be able to offer this is kind of be fine. Do we have another offer? Hodge, Johnny Williams. Could use him. None that are in the top 10 and in pipeline. What about just top 10? One north south receiver has his top 3. Alright. Let's just go minimum pipeline. Two releases around agile offensive guards that we can just there we go. We got our O-line taken care of. Athletic points are function. Corners in the bumping up and down we are set. Now, let's scout these keepers. There's our block power, so we're good there. Speed Rusher with 77 speed as a 3-star, I'll take it. 72, definitely. 85 is attack. Not entirely sure what ECU schedule is like, so let's take a look. Okay, that is his name. FCS Southeast. Coast North Carolina arriving. I feel like we should like that. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go through the Carolinas. Alright. On to the first week. Tony Vaughn, you didn't get an offer from anybody else. Come on. Gideon, I understand. 25 points. 75 acceleration. Alright. You convinced me. We'll offer you. Good. 90 acceleration. I don't have any reason to worry about anything else. Your speed is gone. Actually, second. settings, just make sure that this is. I'm sorry, this is what I want. All American. XP sliders, I think around 100.
A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will come out first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about NC State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that...
There he goes! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Oh, I ran right by him.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They boot it away on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Oh, no, there's a football on the bad pitch. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to get the edge on the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Pirates are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's on target and complete. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be first and goal from the 10. And the Pirates trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry.
He did. Wow. That's insane. That's freaking crazy. He is just barely out of bounds.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Leaves it with the back.
Yes.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
I think the ball was catching.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. Turning it on! Stumbled to the ground. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find down 6-0. He'll do it himself. And the ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. The pull and throw off the RPO. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah.
Space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Goes to the option. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Lots of running room. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have.
He's got it on the left.
Wow. Wow.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Creates a little room. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Zips it out to his man. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Wants to pass it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Wow.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight.
Flag right.
And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Forced out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Oh, better look out! He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Toss to the outside. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
Dead center perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give to the fullback. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. The short hands, it's Smith. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bad start. I do also have the Kent State Dynasty. That has not been forgotten about. It's just seemed fun. Alright, our next game is North Carolina. Let's see how our recruiting is shaping up. A lot of guys will go to first. I don't know if we can move those to first. Let's see. Third, second. I don't have a league game tomorrow. We will come back to this tomorrow.